You started right out of college into the retail industry, so you've seen it all. What has changed the most in the fashion space?
You know, so when I started, I think it was about 100 years ago or so, it feels like. I started in Los Angeles at a company called Bullock's Department Store. It's now called Macy's, and Macy's has basically rolled up all of these local stores, department stores around the country into the Macy's brand and the Bloomingdale's brand. And so when I started, we had fewer stores, and I knew all of the store managers, I knew all of the department managers, I knew many of the sales associates in the area where I was buying. And I think what's changed is just the pure size of us, and we work in our company very hard with a program called My Macy's to try to replicate that, by having people on the ground that really are feeding us with local information back to the central organization, but always trying to tailor the assortments to the local communities. Because what someone wants in Los Angeles is quite different than what someone wants in Minneapolis, which is quite different than what somebody wants in Orlando.
Right.
So trying to have that local flavor, that this is my Macy's, meaning that the customer would hopefully come into the store and say, this is my Macy's because you get me. That's what we try to do. And so while the business has certainly changed scale-wise and technology has made extraordinary advancements, that interaction with the consumer hasn't changed. That is the constant. It's just happening now with technology. They're starting with their phone. They come and say, where am I going to shop? They go right here first. But that interaction with our sales associates still was important then, it's important now. And then they might go home and buy it, on their phone or on their tablet device or something like that. So some of those things have changed, but that core mission of, I love this product, this product looks good on me, there's a relationship and an association with a person perhaps in the store or online communicating that message, that hasn't changed.
Yeah, absolutely. We agree. I mean, we're seeing it from the more tech space, and what we do is we look at the data around each designer and see really what audience they're resonating with.
Sure.
So it's that touch point. It's making sure that they can communicate directly with the designer and through us, and I think that's so important to carry across all channels.
Right, I agree.